Either one of these 3 holes. See, these are 2 pieces of wood that I found like the hole in it already. Same with this one that was in last year's. And this one right here, I just cut a hole in a piece of wood. So you can go either 3 of them. And what I mean by if it's not working, sometimes these tubes just fall because they loose and I can't really figure out how to make them stay. And so you can go through either 3 tubes and then it'll bounce on the bricks down there. And then sometimes it'll go in holes, sometimes it'll just bounce over this huge rock too. And then you can either just go around, which no one really does though. And all these wood, again, have the things on them, especially because they're right on the edge. They would never stay there. And so, and this one took a long time. I did that hole and everything. So that was number 14. I do have a little bird feeder right here, which is empty, because the squirrels ate a lot of it. And there's 2 little plants down there. And now we're on to number 15. And this is Halloween Mania, at the same spot as it always is. So you start on that TD, so you just hold it down, the green down. And then keep on going and go up this little tiny ramp and you go down this huge tube. Let me just show you, this is around 2 yards long. Big tube. And then you go in this little green area and then it'll go, basically it'll just go right in the hole and then it's just Halloween Mania. Again, like always on both sides, same flag. Okay, now we're on number 16, and you start here, and again, post mania right here. That's what this one is. Nothing really to say here but post, and there's a hole right there. So yeah, that is number 15. No wait, I mean 16. Here is number 17. So on needle 3, just like last year, and then you can go, and in the middle one will take you up that little piece of wood and go right into that tube, right into that wooden log, and then you go straight in the hole. And then this side you can just use to go if you want to go that way, and this one you can just use if you want to go through that log right there, or there if you want to go. And that log, I actually dug a little hole, and it actually looks like it's actually been there for a while. It looks like it's just kind of embedded in there because half of it's on the ground, half it's above. It looks really cool. And so yeah, here's the hole. As you can see, the ball just rolled right through that. So yeah, that's this one. 18. You start on the tee and you go up the green ramp again. And you have all this stuff right here. You have this big piece of wood, some more little posts, all this stuff, and there's a hole right there. And that was 18. 19. It's like I think this is a return from 2012. I think it was 2012. And sometimes I have return holes that come back. So you start on the tee and you just go up the wood, and it's the same exact spot too. And then it's right in between that piece of wood, there's a hole right in between there. So nothing really much to say about here, but just the long shot. Now this is number 20. And you go up those 3 tees, either one. There's a big ramp here. This tee could go you on that little ramp back there. Of course, the middle one will go you on the big one, and then this one will go you in the tube, or around the tube if you really want to do that too. And then, so yeah, there's some wooden rocks here, and there's the hole. And again, with both these, this wood has the things, the posts in them, more rocks, and so yeah, is this hole. That is this hole. I forgot the number. Is it 19? No, 20, okay. Okay, here we go. The last hole. Watch your step. Please tell us if the ball goes into the pond, we will help. Yes, you probably already heard the water, and there is a pond here. This is the last hole, everyone's favorite hole. This is a return from last year. It's a little bit different, but I can tell you differences and everything. And so those are 3 tees. And there's number 21 right there, which is just stapled to the side of the wood. And then there's some flowers all throughout this hole, so you see a lot of them. And I'll show you these tubes like I said earlier. This one leads you over here. And last year this one led you on this side, so this one leads you over there. And then this one goes through those logs. It goes through those logs and gets in the hole. And on this side, on the left side, we had this huge, with two huge like little palm trees. Well, I just said huge and then little, but, and then there's a little plant right there. And so you can just go up right here, and then there's a little plant right there too. And more plants next to the hole, some moss. And yeah, that, and then if you're wondering, I did do this pond all by myself. I made it and everything, so. And the waterfall has been working recently. It should be flowing nicely, but that's why it's so loud. And so there's another plant right there, some flowers, another one. This is on the right side, by the way. You can see. And you can just go up here. And yeah. And I do have all these little rocks in between all the big rocks to make it look really nice. So you don't see this, so you don't see like the black from like the little top that it uses. And so yeah, that is the last hole. It looks very beautiful. I know it does. I made it. Okay, and so now we have seen all the regular holes. And so now we are going to the bonus holes. Yeah, I said holes, not this hole. So here's bonus hole. Number 1, I would say. Bonus hole. You get a hole in one in the if you get a hole on the bonus hole, you get a free ticket. So you start one of these 3 tees, go up this big piece of wood there, and you want to get the ball inside one of these 3 holes. And see the ball is just sitting there, like because I put wood in the back, so it doesn't like fly out, so you never know if it went in or not, really. And yeah, it's actually not that hard. I mean, I'm really good at it, I would say. Some people aren't. Well, I made it, so I'm probably really good. And then, so yeah, this is the second bonus one, number 2, which took a really long time for me. Remember, and hole 1s and bonus hole 2 do not count because, and I didn't put that on there because people keep getting hole 1s, but I knew it was easy and stuff. And there's only 1 bonus hole, so, and everyone just wanted more holes, so I had to make this one. So you start with 1 tee right there. You go down this long stretch right here, it's about like a yard long. And they have all these, we have more spirals here. And this one will go over here. And see that pipe is cut right there in half. Like, actually like this way. And I don't know if that's vertically or longitudinally, but I don't really know. And I'm not that good at science. And so you go down there and on this side, and it leads you down this little ramp. And then the last one, which is really cool, you go in, it's like a pachinko again, like bonus hole was last year, but this time it's nails, and that sounds really cool. And then go inside the pipe and then get a hole in one right there. And so this is bonus hole number 2. And so yeah, sadly I've shown you all my holes. All 23 of my holes. But I'm not done yet. Definitely not done yet. So I can just show you an overview. I'll just show you an overview right now of all the holes. As you can see, it's a very big course right there. There's the first hole. So yeah, that's just all the holes right now. I can get probably a little angle of that, I'm pretty sure. Okay, now we have one more thing to show. And this is John's Mini Golf main office, just like last year. But it's a lot better this year, I would say. So, before we get into this main office, I just wanted to show you something that's new. We had this little door right here that I made. And so you just take the chain off, and then you push it, that's why it says that. And then you open it up. It's not that high, it's really not that high. And then you walk in. we have a shovel and a broom right here, and all these little trinkets from like past golf courses, and also stuff. And this sign is right against the wall right here. If you notice, there was a sign. This hole is closed, and if a hole is broken or tube is broken, then I would like hit this in the ground in front of it. So, but I don't do that. People really playing it, playing the course. So no, that's closed. And then I had 2 fishing nets, so I had to get fish out of the pond, and or get leaves out of it. These are all my paintbrushes I talked about earlier, how I smooth the holes. These are for really sticking inside the tubes to get most of the sand out because they're really small. These cover the most land. These ones just like they really brush off stuff, like brush off sand off rocks and everything. And then this little wrench is to tighten the windmill. I need to do that. And then this is 1 test ball, and that is 2 test balls because sometimes I have lots of people. I have all my workers, all my employees, all of these people right here, and they come. Some of them come. I have new employees, as you can see. Some of them come a lot, like maybe a few times a week. And they used to come when I first started. They came 2 weeks in a row. They came like every single day. So I need a few of those. And there's also like a little black tee that I painted. That's in the wall right there. And another white tee that's in the thing right here. And then a bucket. Oh yeah, there's the old tees that I pulled out of the greens. Like the little greens, because all the tees were like turning this color, not white or anything. So it's like kind of a trash bucket. And also I use that as well as the cone. So how I clean the tubes is I get water and then I pour it into the tube, and I have the other bucket on the other side so it doesn't like get all over the course. So then it flushes it out. And so over here we have all this stuff. Man, so much stuff. This fish food right there on a little bucket. I use it for fishing once I'm cleaning it. And this thing is really not. I never used it. I thought I was gonna use it, but you see the ball from this wall and that. This bucket is full of those little rocks. These on the last hole, in case I want to just put some more in there. And then it says gift shop available. Just ask. But this is the first sign, but you can't see it. But there's a huge crack right at the top. And then when I screwed it in. That's how it happened when you screwed it in. You could see the huge crack, so I just made a new one. And no golf balls and dunes, like I had that in the last year too. And then the last year's money jar. And this is a sign I just made. It's not ever on the course. That one was in the course. That one's new because it's like this year. That one was in last year's, I'm pretty sure. And then these are all just colored tees, and this, I don't even know. Oh crap. And then have a little tube right there, and this box is filled with all of the free tickets here, and I have a bunch of them here, and this is what it looks like. And so down here I have this little shelf with these little golf balls here, and another one of those things because I thought I had 21 holes. Cause I made that sign at the street before I started the golf course, and I thought I was gonna have 21 because I counted, but then I had the extra bonus hole, and then I miscounted one, so that's why there was 2 of them, because they're both gonna go on back of the sign. But and I have on my other sign. I'll show you later. On the other side of my street, it says 23 holes on that. So John's Mini Golf, which has always been up on the every year, it's always been up, but it was replaced by the John's Mini Golf. This is just say Mini Golf, but it was replaced by the new sign that you saw earlier when I first started. And so yeah, but it kind of broke in this. It kind of broke. Well, actually, it was like that last year too. But I think it was just time to make a new one. And this one was from the bonus hole a few years ago. This I have the street. It's double-sided. Tell everyone that John's Mini Golf is coming soon. This is a sign, original sign from like 2011, I think. And this one was just a sign that I made for this year, but I ended up not using it. And that used to be on the door, but now everyone can come in here because, well, actually I'll show you that in a little bit, but this huge bucket is filled with sand. And then this is actually really unique. I'll show you how this works too. And so over here again, we have this little piece of wood from all the tees that was from last year on the bonus hole. And then all this little stuff. I keep all the comments everyone says and everything. How like I love this course and everything. There's some nails in there and stuff. And the cloth I use to dust, sort of, and also to clean off someone's ball if it goes inside the water, so it won't be wet and sand won't get all over it. And so over here on this little cabinet, we used to use this a lot, but there's nothing really in it anymore. It just says John's Big Off and a piece of paper and some teas. Yeah, we don't. That is not really used because we have something new. And then yeah, I forgot to show you that these are all white cheese in here. And so yeah, the best part is the gift shop. And here is the gift shop right here. Pretty glorious. And soon I'll be having t-shirts. Pretty soon, and that was they're not gonna be out here. They're gonna be inside, and they're gonna be pretty awesome. So these are just golf balls right here, like full golf balls. You want to get like an actual golf ball. And these are all the inside of golf balls. These are all cut. I didn't like paint these or anything. This is actually what it looks like inside the golf ball. So these are all 25 cents, everything. And these are 50 cents because they're really special. Because look at these golf balls. The special ones. And once it's 25 cents each, it means both halves. And everyone just takes one half. You can see right here the pink one. And it's really annoying. Because then there's only one left. So there's some more over here. So you can have like, see that right there, you can see. I do put holes in them where you can stick your finger in them. In this huge hole. Oops. And so, yeah, this is really the gift shop. And it has a light right there which can turn on and off. And lights up for night golf. Like I forgot about that. For night golf, it lights up. That lights up all inside the clubhouse. And I have these two huge lights that sit on top of the deck. Right there where I was standing over to show you the view of the golf course, and they turn the entire course, so that's really cool. And people come and play at nighttime. And so yeah, that is the gift shop right there. And then it's just